Hello, how are you? Can you hear me okay? So please introduce yourself. Where are you from? And what interests you about this topic? And can you also confirm if you can hear and see me clearly? Put a 1 in the comments for yes. And if you cannot hear me, put in a 2. All right, well, thank you so much. There's a form in the comments if you have questions about this today's presentation. So please feel free to fill it out. So welcome to our LinkedIn Live event. So today, we're going to be exploring the impactful world of artificial intelligence and its role in senior care. So AI is not just a future idea, it's a present reality, reshaping how we care for our older adults and support their families. We'll dive into discussions that bring AI to life, sharing stories and live demos. We'll see how AI goes beyond technology, becoming a key partner in enhancing the lives of older adults. It's about improving lives, offering strategic help, and creating better connections. So for those in the audience, so tell me, what excites you the most about the use of AI in senior care? Put your thoughts in the comments. So next, I want to show you a video. It is a AI generated video. Will showcase the different perspectives of AI for business. And I'd love to know your thoughts.
Hi. Just read about the latest AI integration in business analytics. It's amazing how AI is reshaping our understanding of consumer trends and market dynamics.
I'm wary of relying too much on AI. Our traditional methods have been effective for decades. Why change a winning formula?
It's not about changing for the sake of it, it's about evolving with the market. AI can process and analyze data much faster than traditional methods, uncovering insights that could transform our business.
But what if we become too dependent on technology? What if it makes a mistake?
AI systems are designed to learn and improve from their mistakes. They're also constantly updated with new data. The real risk is in not adapting. Consumers are becoming more tech-savvy and expect businesses to offer AI-enhanced services. We could fall behind our competitors.
I understand, but I'm still hesitant. I don't want us to lose our identity in the process.
It's not about losing our identity but enhancing our operational capabilities. Consider a logistics company that implemented AI for data analysis. By talking to their data, they made more informed decisions, leading to a 30% improvement in operational efficiency without losing their core business approach.
That's a compelling example. But how can we ensure a smooth transition to AI?
We can start small, with AI tools that complement our existing processes. For instance, a senior care facility recently introduced AI to monitor wellness and provide medication reminders for older adults. This not only improved their overall health management but also allowed for early detection of potential health concerns through data analytics.
I see. So, we're not replacing our methods, just augmenting them?
Exactly. It's about staying relevant and competitive. As consumer expectations evolve, we need to leverage AI to meet their needs without compromising our core values.
So, do you see yourself leaning towards the tech titan's optimism or the cautious critics about AI in your business? So please put your thoughts in the comments. I also want to acknowledge the folks that chimed in, and I'm going to say hello to you from the corner of my monitor. So hello, Michael, Steve, Barbara, Dr. Mohammed, Winnie, Olu, Robin, Mark, and Gwen. Hello, Nancy. Oh, hello from Paris, France, Mark. Hello from Canada, Kobe, Lauren. Thank you so much for chiming in. Malcolm from Texas. Nischal from Chicago. And I apologize if I'm not saying your name correctly. Hello, Nancy. Laurie, thank you so much, you folks. Nate, Amanda, Brittany, Gwen, I appreciate your time and your attention here. And please feel free to chime in, ask questions. I do my very best. We're all learning and contributing together. So, all right. Again, thank you so much for joining us in this thought-provoking discussion about the real-world applications and the evolving potential of AI. I'm Han Brown, the founder of AI 50, in partnership with Microsoft Azure and OpenAI's Enterprise. So together, we're going to dive deeper into the heart of AI's influence in how we enhance the lives of older adults. So we will present a scenario with John and his AI assistant, Sage. This will show how AI goes beyond usual tools, becoming a compassionate ally in enhancing John's life. So today, our discussion will cover 4 key themes: AI and the aging population, challenges of the aging population, data privacy and ethics, and the creation of a unified AI ecosystem. So throughout the event, you will see AI generated videos featuring 2 characters, John and Sage. This segment showcases the capabilities of AI in multi-modalities. Next, we'll take you behind the scenes of some demonstration of AI 50's platforms, its backend. You will see the key features, functionalities behind the operation. And lastly, we'll dive into industry-specific GPTs, focusing specifically on 3 sectors: senior living, home care, and Medicare. Now, I know the audience, you cover much wider than this scope. I'd be happy to cover them in future events. Just let me know in the message or messaging. And this will give you a clear view of how AI is being tailored to meet the unique needs of these industries. Now, in terms of continuous evolution in our field, it reminds me of the upcoming NIC Spring Conference set for March 5th to 7th. It's in Dallas. So events like these, orchestrated by Bob Kramer and his team, it's so crucial for us to stay up to date of the industry trends, especially in senior housing and care. They do just a phenomenal job. They offer a platform to learn, connect, and explore what's next in our industry. So remember to check them out. NIC Spring Conference set for March 5th to the 7th in Dallas. All right, so I have a question for you folks. If you could ask an AI assistant to do one thing to improve your daily life, what would that be? Okay, so I'm going to play a video. It is an AI generated video, a tale of enhanced living through a unified AI ecosystem. This video was creating using AI multimodal capabilities, including text to image, text to video, text to audio, and text to translation technologies. Now, despite its advancements, AI multimodal technologies isn't perfect. You see some flaws, but that's okay. It's progressed rapidly. Just a year ago, we couldn't even do this, and I expect exponential improvements in the coming months.
In his cozy city apartment, John, a 78-year-old retired history teacher with German roots, begins his day. His white hair and deep-set eyes tell of a life rich in experiences and memories, especially of his childhood in Germany, the Black Forest, and beloved German folk tales. John's morning starts with the soothing tones of Bach's Cello Suite No. 1, a touch of his German heritage, played by Sage, his AI assistant. Guten Morgen, John. Sage greets him in fluent German. This morning, John opts for a traditional German breakfast. Prepare the breakfast list, he instructs Sage, who promptly displays recipes for Brötchen and Rührei. As John enjoys his breakfast, Sage reminds him, John, it's time for your heart medication. This tailored reminder system, attuned to his health needs, plays a vital part in his routine. Sage adapts its reminders to John's evolving health, offering up-to-date care and advice. After his medicine, John does some light stretching, with Sage monitoring to ensure he stays within safe limits. When John suddenly experiences knee pain, he calls out, Sage, I need help. Immediately, Sage contacts emergency services and alerts John's daughter, Emily. This quick response and communication are crucial for John's safety. While resting, John asks Sage for a story. Sage chooses Der Gestiefelte Kater, Puss in Boots, a German folktale, delighting John. This illustrates Sage's ability to connect with John's cultural heritage. John enjoys cognitive games on his tablet, designed by Sage. These include puzzles featuring German landmarks and quizzes about the Berlin Wall, all tailored to John's interests and abilities. With large icons and simple voice commands, the games are accessible and engaging for John. In a telemedicine session, John's doctor notes his stable health metrics, made possible by Sage's discreet monitoring and shared data, always with John's consent. The doctor's adjustments to John's health regimen are instantly updated by Sage, showcasing its dynamic learning and adaptation to John's needs. Sage, as an AI assistant, not only offers culturally sensitive and personalized support, but also dynamically adapts to John's changing health requirements, maintaining an accessible, user-friendly interface. This relationship exemplifies the AI's role in enhancing the life of an older adult, being a responsive and evolving companion attuned to the user's needs and preferences.
So, to the folks in the audience, can you relate to John's story? How do you think AI could enhance the life of someone that you care about? So please put it in the comments. I also want to say hi to a few folks, and I apologize if I'm not seeing or pronouncing this correctly. But hey, Max, hello to you. Hi, Misty. Hello, Laura from Connecticut. Hello, Rochelle from Ireland. Alicia, Winnie, Janine. I appreciate you folks chiming in, and Lily and Ed and Kathy and Laura and Winnie. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. So, as you can see from the video, a day in John's life transformed by a unified AI system called Sage. Well, this system is like an orchestra conductor, harmoniously blending various technologies to improve John's life. And here is this slide, and I'm going to go through it to show you how it's done. Okay, so in terms of personalized healthcare, Sage customizes healthcare for John, using his medical history to offer precise medication reminders and health monitoring. In terms of cultural connection, Sage communicates with John in his native language, respecting his cultural heritage. Well, this makes technology feel more human and relatable. Now, in terms of emergency response, when John faces an emergency, Sage's quick response showcases the life-saving capabilities of this AI ecosystem. It's not just about convenience, it's crucial real-time assistance. So in terms of cognitive stimulation, Sage offers cognitive games that are both enjoyable and beneficial for John's mental health, tailored to his interests and background. Now, data privacy and control. John decides how his data is used and is shared, illustrating how this AI system balances power with respect for individual privacy. Now, Sage is easy for John to use, making it sophisticated technology accessible, especially important for older adults. Now, in terms of adaptive learning, The system learns and adapts to John's evolving needs and preferences, staying relevant and supportive as he ages. So now let's take a look at the back end of this AI 50 platform. This is a mini demo. It's something that usually takes hours and even weeks to set up. So I'm only showing you a short glimpse or a small glimpse of what it can do. It certainly does not show all the key steps to execute this AI system in a short time. But pay attention to the fact that we want to show you the capabilities, and it's huge. So in this demonstration, we will show the AI assistant, Sage, powered by Azure AI along with AI 50's platform. So we'll explore three key features: the multilingual interaction, health monitoring, and emergency response. And we'll see how Sage, using Azure AI inside the AI 50's platform, becomes a helpful companion for John, a 78-year-old retiree. So first, let's see Sage converse in German. Imagine John greeting Sage in German and notice Sage's ability to understand and respond.
Guten Morgen, Sage.
Guten Morgen, John. Heute ist ein sonniger Tag. Hast du Pläne?
So this demonstrates how Sage utilizes Azure speech service in the AI 50's platform for voice recognition and language understanding to comprehend and respond to John's greeting in German. So we'll show how AI 50 speech service recognizes and converts John's spoken German into text. And then we'll see how the speech service dashboard highlighting its setup for multiple languages, especially in German. And you'll see an example where John's German speech is precisely transcribed. So let's look at the language understanding, cognitive services, and how it interprets the meaning behind John's German words. Let's navigate the language understanding portal, showing how different German expressions link to certain intents and responses. And to top it off, we'll run several German phrases through the language understanding for real-time processing. So let's see how Sage assists with health monitoring. It's time for John to take his medication.
John, es ist Zeit für deine Herzmedikation. Bitte nimm eine Tablette von Medikament A.
Sage leverages AI 50's platform's advanced algorithms to track John's medication schedule. It also uses machine learning to analyze health data, ensuring John receives accurate reminders at the right time. We'll show you how machine learning plays a crucial role in monitoring and analyzing John's health data for effective medication reminders. So let's take a look at the model designed to predict the best time for John's medication reminders based on his health data trends. So let's take a look at the dashboard where John's health metrics like heart rate and medication schedules are meticulously analyzed and managed. So let's talk about the emergency response. We'll create an emergency situation where John will express that he's feeling not so well. So in this case, Sage uses Azure speech service inside the AI 50's platform to identify the urgency in John's voice. So following that, Azure Logic Apps coordinates a quick emergency response, reaching out to necessary services and notifying family members. So let's take a look how Azure Speech Service in the AI 50's platform, it's not just a regular conversation, but it also detects distress in John's voice. So let's see how it's configured to recognize certain keywords or tones that indicate an emergency. Let's see where an emergency statement is instantly recognized and an alert is triggered. See, our focus here is on how Azure Logic Apps manage and execute an emergency response. We use Logic App's workflow, illustrating how an emergency signal leads to an action, contacting emergency services, alerting family members. And this emergency will trigger and demonstrate a sequence of responses that's initiated in the Logic app.
Sage, mir geht es nicht gut. Ich brauche Hilfe.
Ich kontaktiere sofort den Notdienst und informiere deine Tochter Emily.
So in these demonstrations, we see how Sage, powered by the Azure AI in the AI50s platform, provides multilingual support, health monitoring, and quick emergency response. This showcases the powerful backend capabilities that AI50s platform offers to enhance the lives and users like John. As you can see from the video or the demo, Sage and its unified AI ecosystem, they do more than just advanced technology. They create a responsive, adaptive environment for older adults, connecting them emotionally to their roots and stories. Well, this ecosystem is a perfect mix of advanced tech and deep human understanding. It simplifies daily tasks, enhances emotional well-being, and bridges the digital divide with personalized learning. It also fosters a sense of community and celebrates diversity, offering meaningful support to each individual, regardless of their background or abilities. So in this world, technology is not just a tool, but a companion, a teacher, a guardian, seamlessly integrating into daily life to provide a fulfilling and empowered living experience for the aging population. All right, if I'm accidentally mute myself in the future, please let me know in the comments. All right. So let's watch next an AI video or generated video about navigating aging with AI solutions through a unified AI ecosystem. So this video was created using AI multimodal capabilities, including text-to-image, text-to-video, text-to-audio, and text-to-translation technologies. Again, I mentioned before, while AI multimodal technology has advanced, it's still not perfect. You'll see some flaws, but remember, it's progressed significantly over the past year, and it's pretty impressive. And I even expect even more exponential improves in the next months.
In a serene neighborhood, John, a 78-year-old retired teacher passionate about gardening and his German heritage, faces the complexities of aging. Although aging brings emotional and physical challenges, John's spirit remains vibrant. John, feeling the loneliness since his wife's passing, finds solace in his AI assistant. Sage, sensing his mood, suggests, "John, let's video call Emily. You always enjoy talking about the garden with her." This idea brings a smile to John's face. With features like a virtual therapist, Sage provides daily check-ins asking, "How are you feeling, John?" These interactions offer companionship and emotional support. As John's physical abilities change, Sage adapts its support. Noticing John's reduced mobility, it proposes easier gardening methods and reminds him of his physiotherapist prescribed exercises. Sage also updates its health monitoring for any new symptoms or medication changes. Sage encourages John to stay active. It integrates with his exercise equipment, offering customized routines and real-time feedback. Sage also suggests local walking routes and community classes fitting his fitness level. For John, who finds technology daunting, Sage simplifies digital interaction with voice-activated commands and easy-to-use interfaces. It assists him in reading news, connecting online, and online shopping, with large icons and straightforward menus for his tablet and smartphone. Sage keeps John connected to his German heritage, sharing relevant stories and recipes. It adapts its language and communication to resonate with John's cultural background. John sees local businesses adopting AI to better serve seniors. His grocery store, for example, now has an AI customer service platform with voice command assistance and personalized shopping suggestions based on his history. Sage links John to community events and groups like gardening clubs and history groups, considering his mobility and interests. The city's smart solutions improve public transportation, accessibility, and monitored public spaces, enhancing safety and comfort for seniors like John.
So, for those in the audience, I'd like to know what aspect of AI in senior care do you find most promising? Is it emotional support, physical assistance, or community engagement? Just like what you saw in the recent video with John and Sage. So, yeah, I'd like to know your thoughts in the comments. All right, so now I'm going to elaborate more on that recent video. So, as you can see, John's daily experiences are enhanced by a unified AI ecosystem, a network that blends emotional support, digital inclusivity, personalized care, community engagement, and adaptive business strategies. So, we're going to take a closer look at these key components. All right, emotional inclusive support. Well, the AI helps John emotionally and supports digital inclusion. It makes him feel understood and connected. In terms of efficient integration, the AI combines different tools into one network. It improves all parts of John's life with smart, thoughtful technology. Now, in terms of seamless information flow, the AI ensures easy communication between apps. John's needs and choices are quickly met and adapted. So, in terms of adaptive comprehensive network, the AI is more than just tools. It grows with John, fitting into his changing lifestyle. Now, in terms of deep learning for personalization, the AI is customized for John's language, culture, and likes. It shows understanding and respect for his identity. In terms of enhancing community connection, the AI connects John to local events and recommends businesses. It helps build a community that is good for seniors. So, as you can see, John's experience shows how AI can help older adults be independent, emotionally satisfied, and active in the community. Well, in a nutshell, it enhances their lives. So we're going to look at the back end right now. So using this Azure IoT Hub, Sage seamlessly integrates with John's exercise bike and gardening tools. So let's see how the IoT Hub receives and processes data from these devices. So here in the dashboard, the exercise equipment dashboard, real-time data streams from John's fitness bike. It displays his cycling duration, speed, and heart rate, offering insights into his exercise routines. Now, let's take a look at the activity tracking. Notice how Sage interprets this data to track John's activity levels. It understands when John prefers to cycle and even suggests optimal times for gardening based on his past activities. Let's take a look at the Azure Maps. So John always enjoys walks. Azure Maps help Sage recommend the best local walking routes and community classes, considering John's location and fitness level. So in terms of Maps interface, on the Azure Maps dashboard, we see API calls retrieving walking routes near John's residence. It filters these based on his preferred distance and walking speed. Now, in terms of community class locations, the dashboard also highlights community classes like yoga or Tai Chi. aligning with John's interests and staying active and socially engaged. So this integration of Azure IoT Hub and the Azure Maps inside the AI 50s platform, where Sage not only keeps John active, but also ensures his hobbies and physical activities are personalized and enjoyable. So let's take a look at the scenario, bridging the digital divide. John, like many seniors, finds navigating the digital world a bit overwhelming. He wants to stay connected and informed, but traditional interfaces can be intimidating. So this is where Sage, with its voice-activated features using Azure Bot Service and cognitive services, becomes a game changer for him. So let's take a look at the Azure Bot Service and cognitive services inside the AI 50s platform. Let's see how Sage, through voice commands, simplifies digital tasks for John. Whether it's online shopping or staying updated with news, Sage makes it effortless. So let's take a look at the voice-activated interface dashboard. This dashboard shows the Azure Bot Service configuration. It's where John's voice commands are received and processed. Notice it's set up to recognize and respond to senior-friendly commands. All right, so let's take a look at the speech to text and then text to speech functionalities. Here, we can see a live demonstration of John asking for the latest news. The speech to text feature accurately captures his request, and the text to speech response is clear and at a pace that's comfortable for John. Now, in terms of application for everyday tasks, like for instance, online shopping, John simply states what he needs and Sage assists him in finding options, reading out product details, and even placing orders. Now, reading the news, John can ask for specific topics or sources. Sage then reads out the latest headlines, offering John a seamless way to stay informed. So, in this scenario, bridging the digital divide, Sage not only enhances John's digital literacy, but also empowers him to perform tasks with confidence and ease. The intuitive dashboard and voice-activated interface demonstrate how AI can be a vital tool in making technology accessible and friendly for seniors like John. All right. Well, hey, I want to thank you folks here for informing me that I lost audio for a short time there. I appreciate that. And thanks for showing up here, Laura, Lawrence, Michael, Adam, Nate, Michael, Olu, Renee, and Gwen, and Jennifer, Bob. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I love your thoughts. I love your participation. Thanks, Brooke and Dr. Mohammed, Jenny, Laura, Al, Janice, Nancy, and so forth. Thank you so much. All right, so let me go to the next slide. Okay, so in the next video, we're gonna dive into the ethics of AI in senior care. How do we build trust among seniors with their data in AI? Well, we'll look at measures to guard against AI biases and ensure ethical AI use, especially in health monitoring. It's crucial to understand the long-term impact of data collection on older adults and how to protect their interests. And lastly, we'll discuss how businesses can ethically balance AI's commercial use with their responsibility towards older adults. So this is all about using AI wisely and compassionately in senior care. And I'd love to know your thoughts. Let's start this conversation. It's an ongoing conversation. I'd love to get it started in here. So now let's watch this, again, AI generative video on data privacy and ethics.
In the tranquil neighborhood of 78-year-old John, his life with Sage, an AI assistant, unfolds as a prime example of AI's ethical, private, and caring nature. John's initial skepticism about AI centered around one critical concern: what happens to my data? Sage's creators, understanding this, actively involved John and others in the development process. They transparently explained data usage for health monitoring and daily life, ensuring security at every step. This approach cultivated trust, making John feel valued and heard. Aware of the biases in technology, John was impressed by Sage's design. Developed by a diverse team and using a broad range of data, Sage ensured unbiased health advice and lifestyle suggestions, tailored to John's unique background and needs. Sage, equipped with ethical safeguards in health monitoring, boasts transparent algorithms that are regularly audited. John's health data is used beneficially and consensually, with human professionals adding a layer of empathy and understanding to the AI's recommendations. John's participation contributes to research on aging, with strict measures to anonymize and protect his data. He recognizes his role in aiding future generations while being assured of his rights and interests protection. The company behind Sage skillfully balances commercial interests with ethical responsibilities. They offer Sage at an accessible price for seniors and maintain regular engagement with their user base, ensuring services remain relevant and respectful of users' autonomy and privacy. John's life with Sage is more than convenience. It's a testament to how ethically guided technology can enrich the lives of seniors. He feels empowered, safe, and understood, epitomizing the harmonious blend of technology and humanity in elder care.
Diverse and fair AI tools. The team behind AI tools use a lot of data. They make sure the advice and services for John are fair and right. Now, ethical health monitoring. The system takes care of John's health info. It's private, used only if he agrees, and always with a human touch. Now, in terms of responsible data management, John's health data is kept safe. It's used to improve care for the seniors in the future. Business with integrity. Now, the company in the system offer affordable services. They really listen to what seniors like John need. This AI ecosystem provides John and others a safe, empowering environment. It shows that AI's ability to deeply understand and improve the lives of older adults. So now, the folks in the audience, what's your biggest concern about data privacy in AI? So please let us know in the comments. So make sure that you stay to the end. There are 3 more demos on industry-specific GPTs. Senior living, senior care, and Medicare for senior living. There's a form in the comments if you want more information about the industry-specific GPTs and perhaps do a test drive of what we have, the beta version. And also if you're interested for us to create one specific to your industry. So we're going to talk about AI's impact on B2B. We're going to focus on data, generative AI, and unified ecosystem. Generative AI stands out in its ability to handle complex data. It's more than data collection. It's about understanding data to make smart decisions, foresee trends, and solve problems creatively. Well, this innovation makes businesses more adaptable and forward-thinking. I keep going back to unify AI ecosystem. You probably have heard this the entire presentation because that's really the heart of it. So unified business ecosystem. This is central to this AI-driven transformative or transformation. It's a creation of this unified ecosystem. It's about integrating different business parts like production to customer service into a seamless, efficient system with generative AI as a key component. So let's talk about real-world business applications. Now, sales and marketing. AI helps tailor marketing to what customers like seniors and their families need and prefer. Workforce management. AI optimizes staff schedules and offers advanced training, ensuring top-notch care. Enhancing resident experience. Well, AI crafts personalized care plans for seniors and fosters engaging social activities. So, the power of a unified AI ecosystem. Well, think of a unified AI ecosystem as your business super brain. It not only collects, but it deeply analyzes data, offering insights that can revolutionize how you do your business. Well, this system elevates every business aspect, from market understanding to operational efficiency. So, we're going to see some more demos. All right, so I'm going to spend more time to elaborate on the industry-specific GPT and the ecosystem integration. Our domain-specific GPT models are tailored tools within this ecosystem. They offer precise, relevant advice, adapting to the latest information and context. It's very crucial for dynamic fields like senior care and health insurance. Okay? Um, so before the demos, the next three demos, on senior living GPT, home care GPT, and Medicare GPT, I want to emphasize the distinct advantage of a domain-specific GPT as compared to ChatGPT. Well, the difference between specialized, let me repeat that. It's the difference between specialized, in-depth expertise, and a one-size-fits-all approach. That's why you want to use a specific domain GPT for your business as opposed to a general ChatGPT. The three specialized GPT models that I'm going to show, specifically designed for senior living, home care, and Medicare for senior living. These aren't just any AI models. They are expert systems finely tuned to serve specific domains in the field of senior care. Now, each of these models embodies a deep understanding of its respective field. For instance, senior living GPT it doesn't just inform, it's insightful. It understands the nuances of senior lifestyles, community activities, and the unique challenges faced by the seniors. This isn't general knowledge. This is specialized expertise at your fingertips. Okay, so moving on. I want to highlight the tailored advice and solutions that these models offer. Each response from these GPTs is not just accurate, it's personalized. So let's take a look at home care GPT. It doesn't just provide generic care guidelines. It offers suggestions tailored to individual health conditions, personal preferences, and specific daily routines. It's about delivering specific solutions in complex or nuanced situations, ensuring that every piece of advice is relevant and practical. Now, in terms of ease of understanding, these models aren't just powerful, they're also user-friendly. They break down complex topics into clear, understandable language. And remember, it's used by our customers, families, older adults, adult children. So we want to make it without jargons if we could, so that it's easy to understand, because we want to guide them in this difficult journey, whether to choose home care, senior living, or making Medicare selection. So let's dive into a little bit on Medicare for senior living GPT. It simplifies the maze of healthcare policies, making them accessible and easy to navigate. It isn't just about providing information. It's about ensuring that information is digestible and actionable. So in the next demo, we'll go through these samples. And remember, the model is evolving. It's not perfect. It's in beta, and we're continuously updating and improving this. And I'd love to know your thoughts. If you're interested to try it out, fill out the form in the comments. I'd be happy to send it to you. So in this demo, I'm going to go through 3 industry-specific GPTs. One is Home Care Advisor, the other one is Senior Living Guide, and the other is Medicare for Senior Living. So let's go through the Home Care Advisor. So basically, this GPT is your AI companion. It simplifies the process of choosing home care for families. It's designed to provide you with personalized, crucial information and decision-making tools, making it easier to select the right care for your loved ones. But we encourage you to consult with professionals for personalized advice tailored to unique requirements. So let's start with some basic questions, right? What different types of home care services are available? Notice that we have these related questions, which I explained earlier. They're great for starters if you don't have or don't know what questions to ask. Let's do that one. So what types of home care services are available? Well, there are home care, personal care, home care health aid, skilled nursing, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, home care that's non-medical care, live-in care, respite care. So each type of service is designed to cater to specific needs, whether they are medical, rehabilitative, or supportive in nature. But notice that it's easy to understand. It's broken down to very simple language. There's no jargons because this is meant for families and older adults to seek out and learn about the different options for home care. All right. So now I'm going to go through a specific scenario. You can always click on these related ones, but let's say if you want to ask your own question. So I created a couple of scenarios, and for the sake of time, I didn't want to type this in because we have a very short time to do this demo. So we're looking at home care, scenario 1, with Mrs. Thompson. She's 75 years old, widow, lives in a rural area, far from the nearest town. She's in good health, but has limited access to regular health care due to remote location. She loves gardening and spends much of her time outdoors, but she's concerned about being alone in case of emergency. She values her independence and wants to continue living in her home surrounded by nature. So that is a typical scenario. Okay, so the purpose of this is to show you that you can come up with your own unique scenario. In my case, I pre-typed that so I can just paste it in here for the sake of time. And I want the home care GPT to provide a specialized care plan for Mrs. Johnson. So here, because her concern was safety, and it's suggesting that she needs to get the personal emergency response system, a wearable device that she can call for help, a mobile phone that's with her at all times, programmed with emergency contacts, some health monitoring using telehealth services, and also use remote patient monitoring. In terms of home safety, need to have home safety assessment to identify and mitigate potential hazards, install grab bars, anti-slip mats, and so forth. So as you can see, this is very detailed and it's broken down where it's easy to understand for families, older adults. It covers all aspects, well, all key components that matters to her, which are the emergency response, health monitoring, home safety, regular check-ins, transportation, gardening, social engagement, nutrition, physical activity, mental health, and so forth. Remember, this is unique to the scenario that we use in the scenario 1. So in this demo, you see how you can use the related questions to gain more insight, or you can type in your unique scenario. So let's move to the Senior Living Guide. This is your empathetic AI companion. It helps you navigate the evolving landscape for senior living options. And this guide is designed to simplify the decision-making process for seniors and their families. Now remember, each situation is unique, so we recommend consulting with senior care experts for personalized guidance. Again, here are some related questions that you might want to start with. What types of senior living options are there? It will list all the options, including independent living and what they are, assisted living, memory care, nursing homes, continuing care, retirement communities, respite care, in-home care, and so forth. Okay. Again, you can use related questions, or you can type your own. These can help you understand more, or perhaps, questions that you didn't think of. But for the sake of time, I came up with a scenario for senior living. So I have a scenario for Mrs. Rodriguez. She is a 68-year-old widow. She's in good health and active. She lives in a large, but now empty family home that feels isolated since her children moved away. She's seeking for more of a communal and less burdensome living arrangement. She loves gardening, community activities, and is an avid swimmer. So she's looking for a community that offers social, many engagement activities and fosters connection and friendship, and maintenance-free living. So let's just say in this particular scenario, we want the GPT to suggest what options would be good for her. Again, I just pasted this in for the sake of time. So it's recommending independent living where there are social, communal activities, and it explains, the social calendars. There's a lot of group outings, holiday celebration. It's maintenance free, like she wants. There are amenities, whether it's gardening, swimming pool, and so forth. And for her to look into independent living apartments where you can have your own private space. And then it recommends for her to research some local communities and check for communities' website if they have amenities, activities that interest her, and so forth. So as you can see, again, it's broken down to very digestible content along with easy to understand language, very specific to the scenario of the senior. So let's take a look at the demo for Medicare for senior living. So this Medicare GPT for senior living, it's an AI tool designed to simplify and clarify senior healthcare options. It gives you detailed yet easy to understand explanations and comparisons about Medicare, especially useful for those in senior living. Now, again, it's a useful tool, but it's important to remember that it does not replace professional advice. So let's take a look at some of the suggested or related questions. How do seniors in assisted living check Medicare eligibility? Okay, so here are the answers. Or how do seniors in assisted living check for Medicare eligibility? You could contact Medicare directly. You can also use online Medicare eligibility tool. review your personal documents, speak to a social worker and Medicare counselor, ask family members for assistance. Now, notice that each of these steps, it goes into great detail. Okay. So let's choose this. Who can assist me in understanding my Medicare coverage while living in an assisted living facility? Here are some resources for her. The State Health Insurance Assistant Program, SHIP. They have free health benefits counseling service, and they also, or you can also receive one-on-one assistance from trained volunteers. There's a Medicare 1-800 helpline, Medicare Gov, and so forth. So as you can see, Medicare, Medicaid is a very complex domain. And if we can break it down to specific question answer that is of interest to the older adults or their families, this will help them understand and navigate this complex journey, either alone or with a broker. So let's take a look at a scenario that I created here. All right, so let's take a look at Mr. and Mrs. Garcia. They're both in their 70s, considering moving into an assisted living. Mr. Garcia recently been diagnosed with diabetes, and Mrs. Garcia has been experiencing mild cognitive decline. They've been managing on their own, but require more consistent help with medication management, meals, and daily activities. They both have Medicare, and they are uncertain about what cost Medicare will cover in an assisted living setting. So let's take this scenario and see what the GPT recommends. Okay. Again, I came up with this before the demo so that I didn't have to type all this in for the sake of time. Let's see what it says. We're looking for personalized recommendation unique to Mr. and Mrs. Garcia's situation. Let's see what it says. So let's take a look at the Medicare coverage in the transition process. Medicare coverage in assisted living. Medicare typically covers medical costs such as doctor's visit, hospital stays, and so forth. Now, for diabetes and cognitive care, Medicare covers the following. Okay. Additional insurance options. You might consider Medicare Advantage Plan, Part C. Another option is Medicaid, which may offer some of the costs of assisted living if you meet the eligibility criteria, including income and asset limits, long-term care insurance, finding an assisted living facility, managing the transition. So it goes into great detail recommending what to do. So again, I want to emphasize that as you navigate this as a family member, a loved one, or a senior yourself, it's nice to have something that is specific to your scenario that you can get answers to. And the related questions just offers another knowledge base that maybe you didn't know before, and all of which is to help you in this difficult journey. So these are Senior Living Medicare GPT. And here is the Senior Living Guide. And this is the Home Care. So I hope you find this demo useful. So let me know what you think in the comments. Okay. All right. Well, we're at our time limit, so I'm going to wrap up pretty soon here. Try to squeeze in a few last items. But I want to hone in the power of integrating with a unified AI ecosystem. It's like supercharging these GPTs by integrating them into a unified AI ecosystem. Imagine this system as a big interconnected network, sharing insights and information. And when your senior care GPT joins this network, it's like it gains superpowers. It stays up to date, becomes super accurate, and fully grasps the ever changing world of senior care and health insurance. This means that the GPT isn't just a smart tool, it's like a knowledgeable oracle, always ready with the right advice when you need it. So, with this technology, we're not only dealing with numbers and policy, we're making sure that our seniors feel cared for, understood, and truly valued. Let me see here. So, for those who's interested in the industry-specific insights tailored to your business, there is a form in the comment, and I see that a few of you are looking for it. It's in the comments. There's a link. You have to click on it, and you have to fill it out so that you can test out the GPT. And if you're looking for one specific to your domain, fill out in the form as well. Okay, so what are the next steps? Well, we have a user group. You can join our business user group. Again, complete the sign-up form in the comments. You can also test the beta GPT for senior living, home care, and Medicare. Fill out the inquiry form. We also just created a AI 50 business page. So please follow so that you can get updates for future events like this. And click on the LinkedIn bell to stay engaged with our posts. Now, as we close today's session, let's kind of look back on this profound impact of a unified AI ecosystem in senior care, especially from a business perspective. This advanced system isn't just about technology. It's about creating a network that deeply understands and improves senior care. And for business owners, this means leveraging AI to enhance operations, provide better care, and ultimately drive growth. The key here is the intelligent use of data. By integrating AI, businesses can gain insightful data to fine-tune their services, ensuring that care for older adults is not only more efficient, but also more compassionate and personalized. And this approach doesn't just benefit the seniors, it streamlines operations, improves resource management, and opens new avenues for innovation in senior care. So, in a nutshell, the unified AI ecosystem represents a major step forward. It's where technology meets empathy, leading to better business strategies and higher quality of life for seniors. So, as we embrace the era of AI-driven care, let's commit to continuous learning and innovation, ensuring that our businesses not only succeed, but also contribute significantly to the well-being of the older adults. And before we wrap up, I want to mention a matter dealing with LinkedIn. Now, on a side note, if you haven't verified your ID on LinkedIn, I recommend doing so. Otherwise, your post visibility might be limited, as that's what happened to me. Usually, the verification takes seconds, but for me, it's been a lengthy process of many months due to a discrepancy of my last name. So for 31 years, I kept my maiden name and my marriage certificate and my driver's license. But however, I use my husband's last name, Brown, professionally because it's easier to pronounce. So this creates a discrepancy. So I'm currently going through a last name, legal name change, which can take several months. So in the meantime, LinkedIn sends me daily messages stating that once I verify, my posts will be seen over 60% or more. So basically, not being verified does limit your post visibility. So in the meantime, if you want to click the notification bell to get updates of my posts if you want to engage. Our last slide here. So check us out. Follow our newly business page AI50 to get updates. And I thank you so much for today's presentation and participating with us.